And welcome. Ooh, boy, I need to clear my voice. Welcome to the show today.
You're super hot today.
Oh, am I really? Thank you.
Know.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Maybe I'm just turned up a little too loud.
I think you're tuned up a little too loud.
Because you came in.
I came in hot.
Hot.
I'm coming in hot, baby.
That was it. Wow.
Welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. I'm Dan Reynolds, and across the table from me this morning,
good morning,
one and only Ann Slimley.
Slimley? Why do you call me Slimley?
I don't know. I just do.
Okay, that's fine. It's probably a lot better than some of the things you could call me.
Oh, just, people, if there was a microphone on me after the show, the things that I call you,
we couldn't. No.
There's no way we could. It would just be a bunch of beeps. Beep, beep, beep. That's the sound of a beep, 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 beep.
But it's all in love, so he says.
Yeah.
That's an affectionate term for you, Ann.
I've been carrying on this act for years.
Exactly.
And I'm just about drained.
Are you?
Yes.
Are you ready to hang it up? Do you want me to stay home?
Yeah.
What? Do you want me to bail out, Dan? Be careful how you answer this.
I'm trying so hard.
What are you
I can't get my lips to curl and say the words.
Wow.
Consequences would be too heavy.
Who do you think is going to give you the consequences?
Well, you would.
You darn tootin'
Well, today is Eclipse Day.
It is. And,
yes,
again,
I didn't wear mine.
Mooned in the Boone.
Mooned in Boone. I didn't wear my shirt. Sorry about that. There we go. That's perfect. Mooned in Boone. This is the day to get mooned. And is it mooned or sunned?
It's mooned.
It's eclipsed.
Because the moon goes in front of the sun, so you're mooned.
We were talking about this statistic before the show.
Yeah.
The moon is smaller than the moon is smaller than the Earth.
Right.
I don't know how big it is, but I know it's smaller than the Earth. And then the sun is like humongously bigger than the Earth.
Didn't you say twice as something?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
It's astronomically. It's like a pea next to a bowling ball or something. I don't know.
Right.
Really, really huge. The sun is huge.
Right.
But then the distance between all of our planets, when you see an eclipse, the moon is the same size as the sun.
Yes.
It seems like it was designed that way. Wouldn't you say that?
That's my thought. And if you want to, we're talking about the eclipse in particular, but if you want to think about it too, you think about how big the universe is. And I'm going into God, mm-hmm. And how he is so big and, over mm-hmm. us tiny little, the universe is just so, I can't even describe what it is, but
right.
But just to see, the amount of people that his love infiltrates. Anyway, whatever. I can't. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. Well, it's hard for me to verbalize, obviously.
Well, but you feel it, though.
I feel it.
Yeah. Well,
anyway, but yeah, this is a cool deal, and I don't remember.
It's a cool deal today. Yeah.
What? I can't recall how long it will be before there's another one. A total eclipse. A total eclipse of the heart. We should be playing that right now.
Well, there's eclipses all the time, but most of the time they're over the ocean. No one gets to see them. There's an eclipse happens all the time. It's just.
Oh, I hadn't really.
Oh yeah.
Thought about
it's just that we are privileged to be in the path of all of that now today. Yeah. And for people that don't know, the eclipse will. Let's see. It'll be in Harrison today, and it will begin at 12:38. That's when it starts.
Okay, yeah, because I had 12:34, so they've changed it.
Well, you may be right. 12:30. It begins at 12:35. That's
okay.
what I say here. 12:35. The maximum time, it's going to be at 1:54.
See, and I've got 1:53, so close enough.
Really close.
Yeah,
really close. And then it will end at 3:12.
Okay.
That's when this very tip of the sun will move
So it's a 3-hour process ish.
Yeah. So you'll have 2 hours and 38 minutes is what I have here. But the total duration will be 2 minutes and 54 seconds, almost 3 minutes worth.
And I don't know if anyone has noticed the traffic, but this weekend I didn't see it as being bad. But this morning I saw several license plates from other places. So I'm assuming today's the day they're moving. They're going.
Were they vans or cars?
Cars and all of it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, if it's a van, it'd be full of people.
Well, okay, that could be.
Yeah.
I did not really focus on that.
But then the second thing that we worry about is weather.
Correctamundo.
So for today's forecast, they said mostly sunny, which the last time we reported weather, and it still says that today, mostly sunny with a high near 80 degrees, south winds 5 to 15 miles, which would be really nice. High today around 80.
It's going to be warm today.
It's going to be warm today. And then tonight, a chance of showers with thunderstorms between 2 a.m. and 4 p.m. or 4 a.m. Then showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm after 4 a.m. Increasing clouds with a low around 55 for the overnight low. South winds 5 to 10 with the gusts up to 12.
Yep.
Okay. Precipitation probability is 70% for the overnight.
Hopefully that will stay away until tonight.
Well, I think once people see the eclipse, I guess the party will be over.
Well, they will. I'm sure they're going to head home. You think?
Start making their way home, but try to get there before the thunderstorms hit. And then you want to talk about Tuesday?
Tuesday, showers likely and a possibility of thunderstorm before 7 a.m. Excuse me. Mostly cloudy and a high of 70. And then the chance of precipitation is 70% for as long as it lasts. Tuesday night, showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm, mostly cloudy, low of 54. And again, the precipitation chance is 70%. And then on into Wednesday, showers likely, possibly a thunderstorm before 10.
You just need to talk over them.
Blah, blah. I know there's some noise going on out there. Okay. Showers and a possibility on Wednesday night of thunderstorms. And again, low of 47 and precipitation 70%. It sounds to me like we're probably going to get some precipitation.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah.
Go on. You can go on into.
Where are we in Thursday?
Yeah, that's where we are.
Let me talk louder over the noise.
Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that?
Yeah, I'm sure they can. Yeah. Thursday, a slight chance of rains continue before 7 a.m. with a slight chance of showers before 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. Mostly sunny with a high near 66 degrees. Precipitation probability on Thursday is 20%. Thursday night, no chance of rain, but low is going to be around 41 degrees. And then Friday...
I don't even know anymore. I can hear. Friday. Let me do Friday.
Do
Sunny
Friday
with a high of 72. Friday night, clear with a low of 50. Saturday and Sunday in the 80s, breezy, nice.
I think we're into the spring.
We still have these, people. There are still these at KHLZ, so it's not too late to come by here on your way to see the eclipse or whatever you're doing.
Yeah, if you're a traveler in a hotel room and you just happen to be watching us, and you say, "Gosh, I left my eclipse glasses in the washing machine and they're all ruined."
Something.
If you need some extra ones, come on down to the radio station.
111 Radio Avenue in Harrison, Arkansas is where we're talking about. Come get your eclipse glasses right here.
Okay.
Don't look at it without them.
They did say that you can look at the eclipse once it's complete. You can take your glasses off for a little bit, but you can't look at it.
Are you going to do it?
I might just.
Yeah, I might do that. You're going to have to, right?
But they say it's safe. Once the moon is in front of the sun, it's okay to.
So at 153 or 150, whatever it is, then you can take your glasses off for a second.
Yeah, but don't leave them off very long.
Just a second.
Because if you can still see the sun through those glasses are black.
It'll tell you. Yeah, you don't see anything.
You can't see hardly anything.
I saw the sun yesterday, just looking through them.
Yeah.
So you can see that. But yeah, it's going to be kind of a whole different vibe with the
I've got a welder's hood. I'm going to wear that.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm
Will you
going to be
please
Darth
take some
Vader.
selfie pictures because that's going to look pretty funny. Oh, criminy. I'm with you.
Put on your thinking caps. It's time to ponder this topic.
Okay. What does your dream house look like, and what's inside?
I know what's in there.
What does it look like first?
What does it look like?
Dream house.
I've got pictures of it. Kelly and I picked up a house that we're going to build.
Oh,
and it's phenomenal. It is beautiful. It's not big. It's smaller than what I have.
Okay.
But it's really cool. It's got beams.
Did you design it?
No.
Is it prefab? Like, is it a barn dominium type thing?
It's a barn dominium.
Those are the hitting. I mean, they're like the thing.
I'll bring that up and we'll look at it here.
I'm not going to be opposed. I would not be opposed to,
But it's a one-level house. Because when you get older, you don't want to be going up and down steps. You don't want to worry about hips and ankles and leg breakings.
And then you have to come see people that, you could.
Well,
never mind.
Once you get to a certain age, if you break a hip, you're kind of done.
Well, it's certainly
your mobility is
you
skewed.
You certainly don't recover like a younger person would from those types of things. So,
and something that would heal in weeks for a young person takes years.
So no split level houses for us older folks.
No. You drive up, you get out of the car, you walk right in. There's no steps.
You don't need a ramp.
No ramps. The doors are wide for the ambulance crew when they come and get you.
That's really not funny, but
the Dutch doors, the French doors.
Yeah.
They both open up. Yeah. You can wheel the back of you could pull right up inside there. Wheel him in. Get him out. Take him to the nursing home.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Take him
want to make it easy for everybody. No, but this house is really cool. It's metal. It's got beams and I'll have to show you beams inside and it's just really nice. Really nice.
Okay.
And let's see what's inside. Rooms. It's gonna have
bathrooms,
hot tub.
Rooms.
Yeah, we're gonna have a hot tub, a fire pit.
In the house?
No.
Oh.
Out there.
Okay.
But it'll have square rooms, no round rooms. You don't want to be worried about finding a corner. You want to be able to find a corner if you need one, so you can get there and suck your thumb. What's your dream house look like? Are you? I'm sorry. Had a good weekend.
I can't even talk. This was just going down.
Well, I'm trying to, trying to help you.
You're setting the stage, I suppose. I've never really ever thought about my dream home.
Right.
It doesn't have to be big. But, I mean, I like the split level. Yes.
Is that...
And not split level. I'm sorry. One level.
One level.
Like a ranch style, one level house. But I will let my kitchen, my kitchen's kind of a big thing for me. And I have a big kitchen, but I want a kitchen with an island and whatever. And that's not really that important. But just convenience. And I don't know, just...
You like carpet in the
lower
kitchen?
Maintenance, and even the roof and stuff, when you have all the different pitches and all that can always be kind of a challenge, I think, when people have to do things to the roof. So maybe a metal roof.
Yeah.
I would go for a barn dominium. I'd be just happy with that.
Yeah, me too.
I don't really have a vision.
You like carpet in the kitchen?
No.
Carpet in the bathroom?
Oh, or heated floors.
Heated floors, yeah.
Heated floors would be primo. You can heat my floors throughout my house if they're not carpet.
Right.
And bedroom, I kind of like the carpet.
Yeah.
You
get up middle of the night. You don't want cold feet.
And I wonder about a metal house as far as acoustical. Is it going to be like a big echo?
No,
or is it going to have enough in there to
absorb
you'll
have
sound?
Sheetrock and the whole thing. Okay. So be insulated and be just like...
I'm not 100% sure we'll ever move again. We kind of said that when we moved.
I have a cave on my property. I even thought about living in the cave.
Did you? All by yourself?
Just building it like Beckham Creek.
Is it that big?
No. No, it's probably about as big as this room, maybe, or maybe a little bigger. It's kind of hard to get in around. It's not open like that, but yeah, I've got a cave. I've got stalagmites and stuff.
Are there corners?
There's all kinds of, yeah.
Have you been down in it? Did you go splunky?
Oh, yeah. Okay. We shot a movie down in there.
Cool.
One of our scenes down inside the cave.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
so...
Well, anyway, that's the question to ponder. What does your dream house look like and what is inside?
People are listening and saying, I don't have a clue what the topic to ponder is. They're so far this way and that way.
We haven't seen each other all weekend, so there you go. It's time to catch up a little, I guess. I don't know.
So. All right. What does your dream house look like and what's inside?
There you go.
Yeah. You're going to have a kitchen or no?
Of course you're going to have a kitchen.
You're going to have
and a chef.
And a chef. That would be nice.
That would be primo.
Go to our Facebook page and put your answer down. We would love to hear what you have to say. Or maybe you're in your dream house.
Maybe you are.
Maybe
you've built your dream house.
Yes.
Exactly.
There you go.
Okay.
Today in history.
What happened today in history? What happened today in history? What happened today in history?
Shh, you're about to find out.
Oh, okay.
I'm directing the Secretary of Commerce to take possession of the steel mills and to keep them operating.
72 years ago, President Truman seized the steel industry to avert a nationwide strike. The Supreme Court later ruled that Truman overstepped his authority.
Wow. He was kind of like an authoritarian. He was dictatorship in that move.
Yeah.
Wow, didn't know that happened.
There's a drive into left center field. That ball is going to be out of here. It's gone. It's 7:15. There's a new home run champion of all time.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's Henry Aaron.
Okay, 50 years ago, Hank Aaron of the Atlanta Braves broke Babe Ruth's home run record by slugging his 715th career home run. The record came on a pitch from Al Downing of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Milo Hamilton had the call, and Barry Bonds broke Aaron's record in 2007. So we didn't have to call a friend for that one.
No, we did
have
not.
The answers
no,
right
phone
here.
a friend.
It was a special child who was thrust into a special circumstance, and he just glowed in that circumstance.
34 years ago, after a courageous fight against AIDS that gained world attention, 18-year-old Ryan White died in Indianapolis. He was remembered by his physician, Dr. Martin Kleiman.
You know, AIDS is not related to a sexual transmitted disease always, and
No.
I think that Ryan White he's a hemophiliac, and he got it from a blood transfusion.
Right.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I have known since the time of my brain operation in September 1988 that I have AIDS.
Okay. 32 years ago, following a press inquiry and convinced he could no longer maintain his privacy, tennis star Arthur Ashe made a stunning announcement about his health. He died 10 months later.
Oh, I'm in shock right now, and this is crazy.
Die-hard fan, man.
It's a loss to me. It's a big one.
30 years ago, the body of Nirvana lead singer Kurt Cobain was found in his Seattle home. He apparently killed himself with a shotgun a few days earlier. Lord.
Wow.
These fans were among many who mourned his loss. Mental illness, I guess.
I guess I can't.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Really tough.
Yeah.
There was 4 Somali pirates with AK-47s. We took one of them hostage in the steering gear room with us, and then the other 3, the captain talked them into getting in the lifeboat.
15 years ago, Somali pirates hijacked the U.S. flagged, how do you say that word? Marsk, Alabama. Although the crew was able to retake the cargo ship, second mate Ken Quinn explained how Captain Richard Phillips was taken to a lifeboat and held captive by the raiders. Phillips was rescued 5 days later by Navy SEAL snipers who shot 3 of the pirates dead.
I think there was a movie made by that on this.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Tom Hanks was the star, I think.
Oh, yes, you're right.
I think so.
That's the guy that took lives and injured people and carried out a heinous, destructive act in the city of Boston.
This was 9 years ago. Dvorkin Tasninev was convicted by a federal jury on all 30 charges against him in the Boston Marathon bombing. Transit police officer Richard Donahue was in a shootout with Tarzanov and saw him face to face during the trial. Tarzanov was sentenced to death 1 month later.
How many times do you have to say that?
Tarzanov.
Ben Ferrance was just 27 when he gave the opening arguments at Nuremberg trial number 9.
The case we present is a plea of humanity to law.
The accused, 22 commanders of secret SS units whose job was to follow the German army as it invaded the Soviet Union, then kill communists, gypsies, and especially Jews. The defendants all pleaded not guilty.
Friend's face were blank all the time.
All were convicted, 4 were hanged, and Ben Ferrand spent the rest of his life trying to prevent other genocides around the world, or at least to hold people accountable.
1 year ago, Ben Ferrand, the last living prosecutor from the Nuremberg trials, who tried Nazis for genocidal war crimes and was among the first outside witnesses to document the atrocities of Nazi labor and concentration camps, died at age 103. CBS News correspondent Matt Piper had more.
Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born.
Actor John Schneider was born on this day in 1960. He is 64 today.
Whoa.
Schneider was one of the Dukes of Hazzard, and this is the theme of that CBS show.
I can be a part of your campaign, or I can end it. I'll do whatever it takes, too, but I will not let this go.
Actress Robin Wright was born this date in 1966. She is 58. Her many roles include Claire Underwood on House of Cards.
I still love your father, but that doesn't mean it was healthy for us to stay together.
Patricia Arquette was born on this day in 1968, 56 years ago. She won an Oscar for her role in Boyhood.
I've seen her in several things. I didn't see her in that, but anyway.
Does she have a sister?
I don't know.
I mean, that
yes,
plays as
maybe,
an actor.
Perhaps.
Whatever. Yeah, okay. We have Callie Mondy with us coming up a little bit later, just a few minutes, a little bit later in the show. No, actually, she's coming up next, so she can fill us in on what's wrong with you today. Have you got the giggles?
What's wrong with you today? That's the problem.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm perfect today.
Okay.
Callie Mondy is going to be in to talk about Camp Jack and some of the festivities and different cool things that they're doing. Keep us up to date. We'll do that in just a few minutes. Stick around. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
TV, channel 26.1.
Hey, and welcome back to Around the Table. We always like it when Callie Mondy comes in because Camp Jack is just one of those primo organizations around the area that's just it makes you feel good when you hear the word, right?
That's true.
Do you still feel that way when you go to work?
I do. And actually, it's pretty cool because we did a fundraiser. Obviously, you guys saw us over the weekend at Walmart. And first off, I got to thank Walmart. I got to thank everybody who donated and our amazing volunteers for the day from Miss Christie's Powerhouse Athletics. We raised over $2,000 in the 2 days.
Yay!
That's good.
And that's fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. And the coolest part about it was, I don't know, a year or so ago when we did Walmart, there were still a lot of people who didn't know who we were. There were still a lot of people that were like, oh, no, I haven't heard. Or, oh, yeah, what is it? This last weekend, girl, it was like, I love Camp Jack. Camp Jack's helped my dad get disability. Camp Jack helped this person become not homeless. Camp Jack, I go play bingo. It's
and that's exactly why you do what you do.
It's amazing. In just a few short years, we've gone from nobody has any clue who we are to everybody and their brothers like, oh, yeah, I love Camp Jack. Dropping 20s. I mean, it was incredible. Of course, the girls really helped. The glitter, they were so freaking cute.
Yeah.
Well, who couldn't resist that, right?
I know, right? They were kind of aggressive, too. It was great.
Why partner with them?
Well, they actually reached out to us, and they were like, hey, we love bingo, and we're having trouble raising some money, and these girls got qualified to go to this amazing trip, and it's incredibly pricey, but it is invitation only, so it's a big deal.
Right.
And she goes, well, could we, sell something at bingo? And I said, well, let's think about it. Let's see what we could do. And I said, you know what? We were already going to schedule a Walmart sidewalk. Why don't you just come join us for one day? We'll split profits. And then she said, well, great. Could we still do bingo, too? I said, absolutely. So on the 16th, we're doing a Camp Jack bingo fundraiser. So bingo's going to be normal. I'm going to be calling. And we're probably going to have to rent out the extra room at the Quality Inn Convention Center.
Oh, wow. Because there'll be more.
They're bringing the moms and the dads and the grandpas and the sisters and the cousins.
And this is Miss Christie's Powerhouse Athletics that we're talking about.
Yep. And they are just the sweetest group of people. They were so happy. They were just, they came out in bells and whistles. They got all dolled up. All the parents were there on Saturday. They really showed up, and they were just phenomenal. So we were tickled pink. We love to help other organizations. You know, we bought a table at Grandma's House Gala. That was phenomenal.
Right.
Had a great time then. If any chance we can to help other people. You know, we have a great platform. We have a great product. And if we can share a little bit of that, that's fantastic.
Sure.
Now, you were doing bingo at the where your original location was, but which is being
we are
fixed.
We are
if you
spread
will.
to the wind at the moment, but that's okay because everything is still functional. The building has been completely gutted. And I think the tax people are there for like a few more days. I'm not sure what the tax deadline is, but they should be there for, I don't know, maybe another week.
Okay.
And then that's it. The building has been completely stripped. So if you're ever around, you're curious, just come on by. You can peek in the door, and it's just a big shell right now. And it's amazing because there are windows that we didn't even know existed.
Really? Behind walls?
Yes, girl. If you look at the front of Camp Jack, from the front of the building, you see these beautiful windows, which we had to black out for bingo because people were going blind. But if you look straight through the building, there's another set of windows that mirrors that.
On the backside.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
And when the school was there, they'd put a drop ceiling in and they just covered everything.
Wasn't that an armory or something, though?
It was originally built in 1942 as the Arkansas National Guard Armory.
Yeah.
And they drilled there for years.
Plus, that was my high school cafeteria.
I know.
So are you going to have those windows again, or are you just...
Well, unfortunately, we can't keep the original windows, but the design is going to stay.
Okay.
So we're hoping to restore and renovate the building rather than change it. We're going to put the big French doors back in the front.
Okay.
Obviously fix all the windows back up, and it's going to get reverted back into a few offices, but we're trying to keep the original charm and history of the building.
And it's a big enough location for y'all to maintain Camp Jack.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you don't need anything bigger, so
no.
Just maybe some rearranging of it.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
It was just some space things. Now we still intend on putting in an amazing soda shop.
That'll be cool.
And it's going to be it's going to be called Star Spangled Scoops. And that'll be a great way to help us generate income throughout the year.
Are you going to have malts?
Yes, sir. We're going old school with this.
Boy.
It'll be pretty
my
classic.
Gosh.
That's right on your thoroughfare of coming and going, too, buddy.
We hope to offer a very beautiful themed restaurant, 1950s style. Make it very fun for families.
How neat.
Keep it simple. We'll probably just have like scoop ice cream cones, the old school cake
like the old soda shop type things.
Yes, very simple. We're not trying to compete with anybody. We just want something where people can hang out, kids can feel safe. They can come out and get a cup of coffee.
Well, and think about it. It's going to be right there by Creekside.
Yes,
so, I mean, hello.
Yeah.
Swimming? Oh, let me go get some ice cream. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
We're incredibly excited about it. And the good news is we're officially accepting bids right now for the construction project. It is expected to be done around the end of March of next year, which is really cool because Jack Williams Day is March 25th. And so we're hoping that around the same time next year, we'll be hosting a grand reopening, have a big to-do, invite everybody out. So
2 questions.
Yes.
The money raised from this fundraiser for y'all's portion helps probably to get this accomplished and everything else that Camp Jack does. Yes. I don't remember my other question.
Well, what's interesting is...
Well, maybe you wanted to talk about donating.
I did.
Somebody that
you're
wanted
right.
to
we'll
donate.
always take money.
I mean, you're always open for donations from.
We are still accepting donations, cash donations, clothes donations. It's a little tricky.
Okay.
Yeah, we're calling it the Willow Street Annex. So on Willow Street on the square, just down from Harness, is the Willow Street Food and Pantry Annex.
Yes.
Okay. So they're there. I know Saturdays, and I know I'm so sorry I don't remember the other day during the week that they're open. So they're open minimal hours, but they do take men and women's clothing and light household goods. For instance, pots and pans, things that a homeless person might need.
Yes.
And then of course our offices got moved into the old City Hall. Thank you, City of Harrison, for letting us borrow those. Mm-hmm. And so they're operating as normal. And if you have donations, you can take them down to the office.
Okay.
There. And then, of course, bingo is now being played at the Quality Inn Convention Center.
That probably opens you up to more people being able to come as well.
Yeah.
We didn't even realize the inn at the hotel itself had a bunch of people that were staying there, and they came down and played bingo.
Oh, really?
That's
cool.
How cool, though. I'm glad.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
they're ordering food from Jamie's and walking back and forth, and everybody seems pretty happy with it. So we're still rocking and rolling. As soon as we get these bids, I'm excited to finally start seeing stuff happen.
But tomorrow you've got a bingo, right?
We do have bingo tomorrow.
And you're sharing the profits?
No, that's
not tomorrow. Next week.
Oh, the next
16th.
week. Okay. On the 16th.
But bingo's tomorrow at the...
Bingo is tomorrow.
Same place.
Same time, same place. 6 o'clock. You can play all 10 games for $7.
Is there any requirements to be a caller? Do you have to go to school for that? Or
no.
certificate
Actually,
of any kind?
Anybody who just likes to... we do wish that you had some technical skills to work a computer, because you do have to work the bingo machine.
See, that's where...
Which isn't complicated. We have somebody who works the
the
computer, but the bingo machine, you do have to pick the number, you call the number, you place it in, you get ready for the next number. So it's not difficult, but we do like people to have a bit of a personality with it.
So if you're a little dyslexic, it may not work.
You know, you might call it backwards.
B22
and they do get mad.
would not work.
Yeah. They do tend to yell. They take it some of them take it very serious. It's gambling. It's their money. So so I get yelled at a couple of times.
Well, I would have volunteered till you said that about the computer. I'm thinking, I got some personality, but I'm not sure about running the computer one.
We would love to have guest callers anytime. Guest callers would be so much fun. And we have a few people that we rotate through, but we'd like everybody to come out on the 16th because we want everybody to come out every week. But the 16th will be a lot of fun because the girls from Miss Christie's will be there, and they're raising money for their trip, and they're going to have some goodies there to sell as well. So there'll be all sorts of little goodies, and we love helping other people.
We love to support local, and our community loves to support local, and this is a perfect opportunity.
Will they put on a little show while they're there?
We hope so.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I told them they love to get all dressed up.
Yeah.
They get their
glitter
on. They get their glitter. They get their faces on. They got their bows. It's freaking adorable. They're so cute. Oh my goodness gracious! Yes, we're very excited to have them, and
you
we're
should
glad
wear yours like that night.
I should. I need to find a big glittery bow. Just sit like this.
You should do it.
Oh boy! All right. Well, bingo starts tomorrow at Comfort Inn.
Quality
Inn.
Right next to Jamie's.
And then the following Tuesday, which will be the
16th,
the joint 16th, it'll be on the 16th. It'll be a joint venture with with the
Miss
dancers.
Christie's,
Miss
yeah.
Christie's, yes.
Still regular bingo. Nothing has changed about bingo. We just have a special guest that night.
Okay.
So I don't want anybody to get confused. But
Well, don't
yeah,
forget
come
about
out
that.
and see
Come
us.
out and
We're
see
still
'em.
having a lot of good fun.
All right. Thanks, Callie.
Hey, you're welcome. Appreciate being here.
Can you come? Will you come back?
Absolutely.
Well, of course you will.
Of course.
All right. There's always
and
kind of-
happy Eclipse Day.
Happy
Same
Eclipse
to you.
Day.
I know, it's exciting.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
On the table, on the original KHOZ.
And welcome back. Welcome back. It's Eclipse Day.
It is Eclipse Day. We have eclipse glasses down here at KHOZ. If you need any, please
show those.
Please just come in and Hillary will hook you up.
They're free.
They're absolutely free, and they are the approved eclipse glasses. You have a few hours before you actually need them. So if you're, if you, whatever reason, there's some down here.
If you're
come
scratching your head,
where
can I get glasses?
And that is on 1111 Radio Avenue in Harrison.
Yeah, look it up, but you can Google it.
I know you can Google it, but I'm telling them because they may be going, I don't know where that is.
It's a dead-end road. It parallels Main Street. And then when you come down, just go to the very end, and there'll be a building there. And there's letters on the side. Do you remember what those letters are?
KHOZ?
Oh, yeah, that's right. KHOZ.
I'm just waiting to see how. So much I'm waiting to see about you.
What?
Nothing.
What do you mean? What are you talking
Nothing.
about?
Hey, I want to tell you, I'm not. Hello. Okay, Dan.
Yes.
You know, we've spoken a lot about the whole Boeing mess with their planes and their safety.
Yeah,
and their
bolts
stuff falling off.
No bolts to
and
secure doors.
Sides of the airplane blowing out. Okay.
Yeah, what happened?
Okay. So now an engine cover ripped off a Boeing plane during takeoff at Denver International Airport. The FAA confirmed the crew reported that a covering over the engine fell off during takeoff.
Oh, my God.
The part then struck the wing flap of the Boeing 737-800,
you need those
which
flaps.
was later towed to the gate after returning to the airport. The passengers were moved to a different plane and made it to their destination about 3 hours late after being told their original plane had maintenance issues. So you know when they come on and say maintenance issues and they want you to get off, I would certainly get off that plane and let them fix whatever it is. Have you ever had that happen?
Mm-mm.
Oh, we have.
No.
But anyway, you know, you may miss your next flight, but maybe you'll make it without something falling apart.
You don't want to mess with those flaps. Those flaps control
They control the, yeah.
Yeah, flaps slow you down and help you.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't pull over and say, I wonder what we should do.
No, you can't.
You can't do that. So anyway.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You know, the guy, Boeing, he resigned, didn't he? The the CEO or whatever he was.
Yeah, I mean, when the guy's way up there at the top.
He's not even putting the plane together.
He's not putting
He doesn't have anything to do with all that.
I mean, when it filters down, yes.
Yes.
He's responsible.
But the boss over the boss over the boss, you know.
Yeah. You've got foremen, you've got
command
overseers, you have.
Who's responsible?
You know,
it's probably a joint effort. Maybe.
Well,
it's probably the person that was supposed to screw that frickin' thing in there.
You would think an airplane manufacturing business would go through several different layers of security. And they say, did you put the bolts in? Yes, I put the bolts in.
Go check.
Let me see the paperwork. Let me see the, the form, whatever. Or did your buddy see me do that?
All of a sudden is this being such a flippin' issue?
I don't know.
What is up? Doesn't it make you wonder what the flip? Are we hiring idiots?
It leads me to believe that the workers are just lackadaisical.
Maybe. And we do have, I see a generation of more lackadaisical people in our society, but wow.
Yeah.
That's all. Just wow.
Okay. All right.
What's next?
I was going to talk about, I had something here.
Did you?
Oh my gosh, where is it now?
Well, I don't know, Dan. For Pete's sake. Do you know somebody won the huge Powerball?
Did they?
While you're looking, I'm talking. Yes, in Portland, Oregon, somebody won the big $1.3 billion jackpot after matching all 6 numbers. And you said it wouldn't be in Arkansas, and you were 100% correct. Until Saturday night's drawing, no one had won Powerball since New Year's Day. The jackpot was a cash value of $621 million if the winner chooses to take a lump sum rather than an annuity paid over 30 years. Saturday night's scheduled drawing was delayed for more than 3 hours, keeping wannabe billionaires on their toes before finally taking place just before 2 a.m. They won 600. Okay. Well, I don't know how they're going to take it out.
How would you take it?
Dude,
how would you take the money?
Just take the whole lump sum and do what I can do with it.
Kelly asked me that.
I don't know.
I would take the payments, and then of course,
what's the
like
advantage
30 years.
there?
I'm not going to last 30 years. But
you don't have to pay
but you can pay it off. You can give to somebody else.
Oh, what now? Say that again.
They were going to give you incremental amounts over a 30-year period. I'm not going to be around in 30 years.
Well, that's a valid point. So your family can.
So can your family take it?
Well, could they not inherit whatever you leave to them?
Yeah.
Same difference if you took the whole.
Yes.
Is there a financial advantage?
You're still going to have to pay taxes.
Exactly.
Both ways.
Exactly.
So I don't think it makes much difference.
So I think I would just take the lump sum and get on with it.
You know what I don't like about the whole thing?
What?
If I spent all of that time coming up with that magical number, then I want it all now. But they say that you can't get it all. I want it all, and then I'll figure out how much taxes I have to pay because they're going to take out so much off the top. No,
oh yeah,
no,
yes,
no.
but they are.
I want the billion thing. I want all the billion. I want to make that decision. Give it up.
How do you think that's going to go over when you do that?
And you know what my number is? I'm going to put in the next one.
No, what is it?
0000001.
Why that?
Why do you think? That number has just as much power as any other number.
True. That's very true.
So, but
I
people
wonder
look
how
at
many
that.
Powerball numbers have 0 in them, like a 0, 0.
I bet you they do.
I've never thought about that.
Okay, if they don't, then 1 1 1 1 1 1. But you look at that and you kind of laugh because there's no way it can be that number.
But it's random.
I know.
Period.
That's what I say. It's harder to pick the numbers, but they break it down into groups 10, 20, 45, that kind of thing. But when you look at the number, it's still a huge freaking number.
Yes, I agree. Okay, Dan, what did you have for breakfast?
I had the regular. Well, I may have added some battery acid in some of that stuff.
I think you might have.
Okay. Do we need a break?
I think we need a break.
I would say that you think I need one.
You do need a break.
I need a break and go drink some more of that battery acid. All right. We'll be right back. Stay with us. And welcome back to the backside of the show. We are counting down
on this wonderful eclipse Monday.
Yes, it's a wonderful day for an eclipse.
You betcha.
And I'm looking outside right now, and I can't see the sky, but I see sun. So that's a good thing.
That's a really good thing. That's a really good thing.
You should be eating what I have for breakfast.
You know, I actually made myself breakfast today. I had a good little workout at home.
Oh.
And I made eggs and a piece of toast. And I don't normally do that. It's usually yogurt. Yogurt on the go.
Well, you have chickens that lay eggs.
I do.
Do you have more than you need?
Well, sometimes, but I'm getting ready to make a frittata. You know what a frittata is?
It's kind of a Mexican dish.
No. Well, not what I do. It's a crust, like a crustless quiche.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And with eggs, and I put spinach and
quiche.
some kind of meat, either sausage or something, and do a big 9x13, and then Richard has breakfast already
9x13.
prepared.
Is that
a 9x13
pan? Oh, 9x13 sounds like
your brain. I can see your brain going, how can I screw this up for her? I read it. Anywho, but then he has breakfast all week, and I may be eating some of it too. Because what I did this morning was really good. Yeah, I mean, I make that for him to be able to.
Well, Thursday I make a egg burrito.
See, that'd be good.
Egg, like an omelet type of thing.
Why on Thursday?
I don't know. It just kind of fits in.
It's just your Thursday thing?
Just my Thursday thing.
Thursday, Taco Tuesday. No, that's not.
No, it's a burrito Thursday. Yeah, they're good. I love them.
How come I don't ever get one brought here? You know, you can wrap those in foil
and
bring it to me, and then I could take it home and have it the next day.
You won't eat it.
Why?
Because it'll be a day old. I'll make them at night. Are you going to make you one? I'll make you one next time and roll it up.
Is it scrambled eggs? How do you do your eggs?
No, I do the eggs. I saute onions first.
Yes.
And if I got mushrooms, I'll do the same thing.
Ugh. Okay.
You don't like mushrooms?
No. But go ahead.
So you won't eat it. I don't have to put the. And then I mix the eggs up, put some caviar, and put the onions in with it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I put meat, but I don't like the meat. I just like those two things.
Okay.
Sometimes, season it with Cavenders,
mm-hmm.
and then make my mix, and then I put it in the burrito.
Okay.
Then I put sour cream. I put cheese, melted cheese in
do
there.
Sour
at the
cream
very last, I put the cheese in.
I've done that with breakfast burritos, and I made a whole bunch of them. It's just it was a pain in the rear because I would do a bunch of them at once.
Oh.
And then you found you could buy some, but then they're so loaded with stuff you don't eat.
Yeah. Well, I do the fresh eggs.
And that's why, fresh eggs is always best.
I always like that.
How do we get off on that?
You want to backtrack?
No, but I want to say something. I don't know what it is. No, prison guard. This is before. I know we're going to have to go to today in history, or whatever it is today is in a second. But Missouri death row inmate Brian Dorsey and an unlikely coalition are petitioning the governor to intervene and stop his execution. Dorsey is scheduled to be put to death on Tuesday for the 2006 murder of his cousin and her boyfriend. Dorsey's petition is unusual because it's backed by more than 70 prison workers, 5 jurors, 3 Republican state representatives, and even the appeals judge who upheld Dorsey's conviction in 2009. Dorsey isn't claiming innocence, but says his 20 years as a prison barber has changed him. Missouri State Supreme Court denied his request for a stay of execution, so they're calling on Governor Mike Parson as their Hail Mary.
Uh-oh.
You know, I mean, those people are privy to see this man change. You know, people can change.
Do you believe in second chances?
I do. I do. It's it's a twist. It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, and I've heard of stories that people do well in prison, and then when you let them out, they just go nuts again.
Exactly.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
You just have to. He probably cuts pretty good haircut.
Do you think that God gave people second chances? Do you think Jesus did?
Choice. Yeah. Every day.
So I have to be open to that. But
you want to mention the eclipse glasses one more time?
We have eclipse glasses. Here at KHOZ, if you do not have any, and we would love for you to come by 1111 Radio Avenue and get you a pair or 3 or 4 because we have plenty.
We have plenty.
And you have, it doesn't start till a little while, so you've got time to come down here to KHOZ
you know what today
and get
is?
them.
Today is the Great American Eclipse.
Okay.
Well, if we hadn't been talking about the eclipse, if this is the first day you've heard about the eclipse, you've been under a rock. Right.
Exactly.
Also, it's March Madness men's final, 8 p.m. on TNT and also on TBS. It's down to the last two, folks.
Wow.
Of men's March Madness basketball.
It's National Empanada Day. Have you had empanadas?
I did, but I think the doctor got rid of them. I had something like that, one time.
Stop.
I'm not sure. I think he cut them off. He had to cut those things off. Oh, wait a minute. You're talking about empanadas. Oh, sorry.
Celebrating the dough wraps. Savory treat the Spanish have been devouring for centuries. Don't look at me. Empanada fun facts. Yeah. It is believed they were invented in 1520, and while they did originate in Spain, it's thought they borrowed the idea from Samoas, who were invented.
I was in Samoa when I got them. That's why.
I'm done.
It's a draw a bird day. It doesn't even have to be a good bird. How do you draw a bird?
I don't know. A stick.
I can draw a bird with one finger.
Can you?
Yes.
Okay. It's also Dog Farting Awareness Day.
Okay. Boy,
because those are bad ones. Those
when
can
the
be
dogs
bad.
do it in the house, it's like, you got to get out of here.
Yes. And Zoo Lovers Day, and you have just experienced the last hour of your life with a zoo going on right here. We hope everybody goes and enjoys the eclipse with their proper eclipse attire. You can come back to HOC and get more if you need them, and please be safe.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow.